Yeah, mate, welcome back to the clone 3120 Neo-tec NH8120. Now, I thought I'd show you this because it's quite important if you're doing this sort of stuff, knowing what you get into. So, I've just spent the last 40 minutes at least pulling off the gasket off this. So, the gasket was a bit different to the noisy. That sort of black stuff. You put down brake cleaner on that, it gets sticky and tacky and does not want to come off one piece. So I think what Neo-tec's trying to do, they don't want to have an air leak, so he made it real good stuff. Now I've cleaned off one side to try and show you that. This side I've cleaned up best I can. I've used a standing knife blade. Well, that'll take me time. Cutting it, and it does not want to come off, guys. It sticks right on the edge of that 90-degree point there. And the groove here sticks right into that. And the other half, you'll see that bits of gasket, so I'll see like that. Bits of gasket still there. So I've done one side, and I haven't done the side. The side to the right here's been done. This other side, you see bits still. So we get to the point now. I'll brake clean, and I'll cleanse it all up. I'll just show you half done, half not. That's brake clean. Must have come anything that's done. I'm using now 400 grit wet and dry. I'll be sanding it off. But also put wire brush wool on this. Done this on the drill. Gently held that on there. You don't do too much, but as long as you're not doing too hard or adding too much heat. I've cleaned it off the best I can. But you got to clean this off before you do a base gasket. A base gasket delete. Still be clean, 100% clean. So to show you, it's hard to gasket. So they've done the right thing by making it seal well. Well, I'll clean this off and work out where we're going to put our numbers. Still a lot of light outside, but I want to get more work done. Now, I've dumped the oil and petrol out of this thing, so it's all gone. It's leaking all over here, it's all over the floor, but thought I'd show you this. It's the way I do it. You don't have to do this, you don't want to, but the way I do it. Now, I'm going to remove both rings. Take the piston off. I'll be reusing the wet rings. Big girls they are. This saw hasn't been to wood yet, so it's done no hours at all. That's how I was doing. Run for about 10 minutes of that. I like doing it when they're like this because now you sawdust everywhere. God. Bit hard to get to it, guys, but not the right angle to dangle. You always get to it. Run it off gently, but take your time. These rings snap so easy. They're both off now. I want to take the piston off too, so I can put it on and off when I want to. I'll show you why in a sec. So I'll wind it up. It has got a standard Chinese type pigtails like clipping the gudgeon pin. If I get it out. There's not much room with these saws because there's a rib here and the middle over here, so it's hard. I'll put it in the magnetic tray. Don't want to lose that like this, but same little P-tail like that. But I'll be cutting that back. Don't want to lose that. I'll push that through heavily. It shouldn't be stuck. Should come out through. I use little chain screwdrivers like this because it's round, it's nothing sharp. You can't damage your iris pin. Doesn't always work though. So it doesn't damage your bearings. That's off. So I'm happy with that. That's what it looks like. So I get a bit of wash pan, but not much. So I'll show you up here. I've got to clean all this up here. Get these gaskets here off. It's stuck to this saw still, and then I can work out where I put the numbers and where I am, and what I'm doing. So I'll clean this up and I'll bring you back. Clean this up. Being this saw hasn't done no cutting yet, it's a lot cleaner. But a lot of my saws I start up when I start them, they're very smoky. Reason being, I'm clean the base here of the cylinder or the crankcase. I put brake cleaner off there like that, and some of it makes its way into the crankcase. So I do that much can. I spray some on the rag or the paper towel. Bit hard to do with one hand, guys. And I wipe it real hard and clean best I can. I'll be cleaning it multiple times, and some of that brake cleaner gets in the base of the motor. So I put 2-stroke oil in there just to lubricate until it starts up and cleans itself up. That's what I do. You don't have to do that, but that's the reason behind it. I've added the extra lubricant while it starts up the first few seconds. It's very vital. So I'll put this back together. I want to put the piston back on with no rings, just loose fitting, and I'll put the degree wheel back on and the cylinder, and I'll work out where to put the intake timing on the intake. So I'll set myself up. This is what I do. Yeah, this I left the wrist pin bearing in the con rod. I put everything back in the way it came, so the wrist pin went back in the way it came out. Just things like that. I put the rings back where they came from. Because this motor is new, I don't try and move things around. I don't pull the bearing out, put the bearing back to front. I find if the motor worked well the way I was put together, put it back the way it was. That's why I do things while I do them. Put it back the way it was. Right, put the cylinder back on the saw. There's no clip in that piston just sitting there, so I can gauge what I'm doing. Put it down and do it to saw. And so I can set this up with the glue wheel. So 2 bolts all loose. That way I can work out where the wheel has to be. I'll degree this in and we'll come back and work out where the timing has to be on the intake. I decided to put all 4 bolts in there and knit them up with the the T-handle, because I wanted to know how they felt going into the holes, because they had Loctite on the bolts, and this one here had trouble getting her in, and you can't fill it with the electric impact driver. It's more of a feel by finger, so it's just a feel. Make sure she winds up properly. So one over hand. No funny noises. I'm happy with that. It's just wait, check what you're doing before you start pouring, because you need to know what's going on. If it's tight or something wrong now, you'll feel it bad. So I'll put the degree wheel back on, and we'll work out time. Alright, I got the degree wheel zeroed in. So we'll work out what you're doing right now. Haven't looked yet. Just pop this cubby out of the road. Come on, cubby. You see this the hijack, this one is a low stack or low rod. I'll make that out of the road. So it doesn't stick up like the other ones do overseas, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there. It's so short, okay? So I'll pop her out of the road. I'll maybe pull it off actually. Again, I'll pull it off. Hang on. I'll pull her off. Pretty quick. Quick tug. No, I need my screwdriver. Oh, that's probably. They have a ring around the fuel line to hold them on. They might have to pull the ring off first, maybe. Try that. Yep, ring first. And the hose will pop off, hopefully. Without sticking or breaking. But, you know, who knows, brand new stuff. Well, I don't know want to move it. There's a bit stuck on there, anything. It's only brand new. Come on. The fuel on it comes easy. Even hot ones. Come on. It's those simple things that always bugger up your day. Go somewhere you get a flat tire or whatever else. Try to do the right thing, get booked. What? Right, she's now starting to come, but she's stuck to the brass. You tell them, yep, you're coming. Popping a pimple. The fuel, already done the fuel, but the fuel's still coming there. Right, now the base gets out. I've got 4 bolts on the intake. Let's try and have a look what the intake looks like now, time wise. There you go, you see that? I'll zoom in. There you go. So it's going down. Get her to me. The headlight's been opened up that way and that way. Yep. Set it all the way in. Full bright. Where's the piston going now? It's going up. Where's the timing? Where can I open there? Oh, there's cracking there, okay? I'm finding that's quality, I think. But it's still open, so what have we got? We're at 69 degrees timing, so that gives us what timing is now, 69. So it'll give you an idea of what you're doing. So if you look at the piston now, you go down a bit and you can mark it out where the piston sits, so you have a visual look. If I go down like that, right, yeah, hang on, at 76, so that's what I want. So I think that'll be enough. So you look at it going up, I'll mark that with my texter. I'm not going to do things decent ways together, but I'll get my permanent marker texture and I'll mark that piston in the bore if I can reach it far inside the cylinder. I think I've got the piston, I think. I'll show you how much the piston has to go up and down. And it's not much, it really is not much. Finesse when it comes to these things, a little bit goes a hell of a long way, which I always say. So you see the black mark on the piston? Right, that's alright. A full ring and a half. So I now know how to gauge how much I have to take at the base of this intake and work out where I want to be. So just down on that, so maybe a full ring a bit. So we'll take the cylinder off and I'll mark it and I'll show you what I mean. It's not too hard, it's pretty easy usually. I'll call it the end of the video. Alright, so that's the magic sort of edge or mark you want to make for that timing number. So what you do is get one ring, make sure the gap doesn't fall into a port somewhere, so line up somewhere in the cylinder where it doesn't hook. Might clean off actually. Clean me ring because it's covering all the crap. Clean, clean, clean. It's always about clean. Because I'm gonna I put a felt tip marker or magic marker against the ring. The oil won't work very well. Won't work very well at all. So guys, at the end of the day I'm tired. That's why I said I'm finishing the video with this. I'll clean it up. But put it somewhere, you know, get it hooked. So straight line down there, on the edge there, that'd be pretty good. Just so you can use this ring as a marker. You guys probably know this, but it's for the people that have never done this before. If you want to get into this hobby, it's a good hobby. Get good power and stuff. So use your piston. Your piston squares the ring up as the ring goes down. I put the gudgeon pin back in. Gudgeon pin back in the way it came out, and look at your intake. So I want to get that ring flat on the floor of that intake. There's something to use your finger, shove your finger in there, and you feel the ring come up. Like that. Yeah, it looks pretty good actually. And we know, as we know, the degree wheel doesn't lie, so pretty happy with that. Yep, it's just down. It's just down from the floor of the intake, so I'm pretty happy with that. So we'll mark that with the magic marker. What's wrong with that? Now that you get part wheel you grind to, that's your timing numbers there. On for your intake. So I'll pause you, let that dry. That should be long enough. Pop that out. Gently without breaking nothing. So there, if I grind, trying to get close up. If I grind all the way to the black line, what is wrong with my light? It should be going in further, it's not. Oh, there you go. So if I grind all the way to that black line there, that will give you 76 degrees or 75, thereabouts. So that's how you can engage these things quite easy. That's quite a lot of timing numbers because I went to do 76 before and I got 72, and that thing done, it was one of these, it was a Husqvarna at 3120. It was doing 14,000 plus revs, and I got that film, it's high revs, and these tools don't like high revs. Big motors don't need high revs, they torque, and that's where the power comes from. But I would go to that line there, which is roughly what that piston did. So there's your piston, that's the mark on the piston, so it shows you how much to take off to achieve those numbers. So I'll go right to that black line and make sure the black line disappears. Put it back on the saw and ready to it, and just check my numbers and make sure I go to where I want. 76 to 75, somewhere about there. But that's how I do it. It's no guesswork then. It's pretty well lock, stock, barrel. Or you can take a grinder and grind part of the cylinder. So you get one bit and grind to a spot roughly up and make it so you can read it. Put the cylinder back on the saw. Look at your degree wheel. I want you to find out roughly where you are, or if you're happy where you are, put your piston and ring in there, mark it across the line like that, and get a nice even straight shot across like that. But I've found it over time. Work out what your piston's doing, mark your piston, compare that back to your cylinder, and it's pretty all, it's easy. The exhaust is even easier. Just put your motor together roughly, no bolsters, and just put your light up the exhaust and see what numbers are coming off the exhaust. Which that's how it's just easy. You can actually see with light with the exhaust, but the intake's a bit blind, so that's how I do it, guys. I'll think I'll grind tomorrow, or might keep going tonight, but I'm not going to film the grinding. It's all been done before. But this is how I achieve my timing numbers without jumping overboard and going past where I want. But that should be easy. Easy, give me 71, 72. But I'll go up to that back line, make sure that back line disappears. I think I'll achieve my numbers, no worries at all. Alright guys, over and out, thank you for watching.